Yes, Mr. Faverty, thank you so much for calling. Do you have a few minutes? Yeah, so my notes are a little sketchy here, but let me just get a few basics down. I understand you recently took delivery of a young cat. Okay, and that cat originated in Aruba. Okay, and I understand that this cat was in the temporary custody of another family at some point, and a week in New Jersey. Okay, that is consistent with the information I was given. I did not realize it was a full week, but okay. I also understand that the cat, during its time in New Jersey, was treated, quote unquote, treated for various intestinal parasites, something like that. Okay. Like a foster kind of arrangement? Okay. I understand. The cat, okay, so the cat was restrained on a leash and got away. Okay. Just, So the cat was gone for a few days, and then when it was recovered, it was treated for worms. Okay. Okay. And during that time that it was gone, you're not sure where the cat was? Excuse me? Okay. All right, so I'm just making sure I fully understand. So do you know the specifics of the treatment? Okay, well, let me continue to talk with you before I talk with your wife. But your wife, so your wife was involved as well in the transaction. Okay, and she has an envelope. Excuse me, the cat's name again was? Could you spell that for me, please? Oh, Dazzle. Okay, Dazzle. Okay, D-A-Z-Z, Dazzle. Okay. So, Dazzle has some documents with information about his treatment. Okay. All right. Well, we'll talk to her in a moment. So, did they charge you for the treatment? Were you involved in the payment for this service? Okay. So there was no financial transaction with you. Okay. Well, the reason I'm calling is that it is this treatment, Mr. Faverty, that is our major concern. Dazzle may have been, and this is difficult to talk about, but Dazzle may have been used to smuggle drugs into the United States. It would not be the first time. Now, it is much more typical in your larger, it is much more typical in your larger animals. Well, perhaps you've heard the word mule. I am in the feline division, and it is difficult because typically larger animals have been used as mules, but we are finding that more and more cats have been used in this role. And please understand that at this point you are not in any way a suspect. We just appreciate your cooperation. What I would need you to do is take a look at Dazzle and see if you can see any signs of tampering. Any signs that perhaps something was inserted into Dazzle's body by way of a suppository, perhaps? Any kind of anal tampering. And this is difficult. And then, given that I am getting that this is difficult for me to discuss, would you be able to do that for me and then call my associate back? And my associate's name is Kara McGinnis. I'm sorry, I couldn't go any further.
Speakerphone?
Like, our cat is totally badass.
When you told me his name was Dazzle, I totally couldn't keep it together anymore. No, you were. I thought you would hang up on me within the first 30 seconds. But the thing is, I was next. If I thought I could keep it together, I would have said, "It seems that you're ready to throw your wife under the bus." Like, hey, I don't know anything, but my wife has got it all figured out.
Yeah. So, like, I might even we might need to do this to Aaron, actually.
All right. All right. Yeah, go. Oh, I don't know. Kara called and said, would you mind participating? I said, no, are you kidding? I'm in. And she said, we're thinking U.S. Customs, and we just kind of, riffed it from there. Like, and I was gonna ask you if you were familiar with suppositories. Would you know anal tampering if you saw it? But I'm telling you, it was the name Dazzle that undid me.
Not a far-fetched story. That's pretty amazing.
Well, I mean, there's precedent, right? And when you asked me if I was getting emotional, more put together, yes. Oh man. Well, if you want to tell your wife that she needs to call, I will.
Yeah.
I'll do that.
I think I'll save her the stress. That will just kind of undo her.
And Kara also said. And Kara also said, please don't let him go to bed tonight thinking that there's a problem. Let him know. So, well, listen. Hey, any cat that gets adopted that's good with me. So I don't care if you brought it from Timbuktu. It's a.
Yeah. Well, I don't know.
Hey, it's all part of the fun, right? But here I've got all these notes that the cat was quote unquote gone, and there's an envelope.
I could totally buy this.
Oh man!
I could really imagine that.
I wish I'd been able to keep it going a little longer, but it's.
Yeah. And sorry, who are Hi.
I just met Kara today. No, Kara and I have been friends. Kara and I have been friends for many years. And my name is Janet. And
No, you were great. I think like there's good work for you in that what's that TV show? The guy that like pranks people, like he's a comedian. I think there's work for you there.
you think so? Well, the first call, I thought the second call, I really need to be very officious here. Like, I am not kidding around. You need to call me.
Maybe her first week on the job, but she was really taking it seriously.
Okay. Okay.
Jump on the call, but this has been a great addition to the evening. I
Good.
can't wait to share this.
I'm glad. All right. Bye.
Kara, you are amazing.
She's a riot, yes. Okay, Scott. Enjoy Dazzle.
We're actually changing his name from Dazzle to our daughter Emma has named her a Ruba cat. So
Aw,
she's a Ruba cat.
a Rubik.
In the U.S.
Sweet, yeah. Okay.
And the other weird thing is I'm speaking like a Caribbean accent.
So the oh man, I wish I could have kept this going and gotten that on tape.
Yeah, the cat doesn't speak American.
Doesn't speak American English. That's right.
And my Caribbean is a terrible mix of like Irish and Jamaican.
Okay, I want to hear it.
Well, I can't do that, man. You know.
I can't do that. I can't give you more kibble. Okay. Okay, Scott. Okay.
I love you, love Karen.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Terrific.